Hello everybody, Washoot here, and welcome to the final part of Blank Dream.
Huh? You saw one of my mirrors? Whoa, Monsieur, what a discovery! Lead me there right away. If we're together, even those realms won't scare me.
When you enter the realm with the mirror, Yuzo will automatically follow. Okay. Yay! It's party time! Whoa! Look at us! Oh my gosh, girl, you would not believe what's happened to me in this area. There was a horrible thing that killed me, and there was like this giant tree that gobbled my brains. And then... Oh my god, this game. Just forget it. Just forget everything that I was doing and just look at your damn mirror. The mirror shows Yuzu's reflection. You're right, it's me. I'm getting nervous all of a sudden, but these are my memories. I need to remember them. Gee. Whoa, 8 years ago, a middle school. During break time, I, Yuzu Hanasaki, sat down in my seat inside. 13-year-olds are seen as audacious, but they still have troubles and internal conflict. Hanasaki. Okay, what? The day duty diary. It's your turn today, so the teacher. That's right. Thank you very much. Utsuro? Well, that's all. Once again, we couldn't keep talking, though I longed to talk with her more. Yuzu Hanasaki was captivated by Unagi. She was unlike the other students, a girl of few words with a mysterious air, long eyelashes, always looking tired. And her skin and hair were white as snow. It was apparently a kind of albinoism. At first, I thought I just wanted to be her friend, but I quickly realized it wasn't that. Even if it was but puppy love, I was certainly in love with her. It is strange, isn't it? But I was troubled. I loved her, but at the same time, I hesitated at the idea of loving a girl. At least I want to be more friendly with her. If not as a lover, then as a good friend. Oh wait, does Bushiro get to know what was going on? I remembered. Yes, that's right. Those are my memories from age 13, all right. You saw that too, huh, Bushiro? I'm embarrassed. It's a free country. I don't care. It's a free country? I don't know. It's a free country. Thanks. Won't you break the mirror? Huh? Break it? Why? Sure, I wouldn't want everybody to see, but I'd need to be with them to look inside. So it's probably fine not to break it. Oh, what? Oh, what if this whole fucking time we weren't supposed to be breaking the mirrors? God dang it. Anyway, Miss Shiro, thanks. Because of you, I finally remembered something else about myself. Now let's return. Tell me if anything else comes up. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty, Yuzu, I found another one of your mirrors. Wow, one of my mirrors. Wow, 2 in such a short time. Lead me there right away. If we're together, oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I know exactly where it is. Just watch this. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, Yuzu, you would not believe the bullshit I had to go through here. That guy taught me how to smile. It was horrible. It was a horrible, horrible thing. I'm never gonna do it again. Because my wonderful little boyfriend died. That is so sad, by the way. Oh my god. Alrighty, so this, I don't know why this is the answer, but supposedly what you're supposed to do is go this way. I just walked in random fucking directions until this worked, but... Oh, wait. Oh my god, there was probably a pattern to this. I thought that I had it figured out. I was just doing exactly the same thing I did to find it the first time. Oh. Okay, it worked. Yay! Alright, it was over here. Look it. There you go. The mirror shows Yuzu's reflection. Okay, think I'm getting used to this by now. This mirror's got my past, my memories. You know, I'm thinking surely they show memories with something to do with my wish. If looking in the mirrors might tell me my wish, I'm excited, but a little scared at the same time.
Pretty sunset, huh, Utsuru? Sunset is a witching hour. This moment's beauty comes from it being when the sun dies. Even though we see the sun for 12 hours a day, we always forget its beauty. I guess, but I like the sun of the day too. You're positive about everything, Yuzu. It's been a year getting to know Utsuru. I still haven't been able to tell her how I feel, but we're together as best friends a bunch. Of course, I still like her romantically, but just spending time together, period, is nice. Twilight is a vacuous thing. It's neither day nor night, and people spend it preparing for the coming night. Twilight isn't watched and enjoyed, it's just emptying and hollow, much like my name. Is the sunset making you sentimental? I think Utsuru's a great name. A great name? I hate it. To be called hollow, it feels more like denial of my existence. But I like how it feels all translucent. It matches your mysterious air, too. Is that right? You know, Yuzu, I'm a person who shouldn't exist in this world. Huh? Why is this now? Just the fact that I'm alive is a mistake. My existence is a cluster of sin. You mean like original sin? Did you ever tell me you were a Christian, Utsuru? I don't mean anything like that. In a more concrete way, I shouldn't exist. I don't get what you're saying, Utsuru. I mean, isn't shouldn't exist really extreme? We get along so well. If you didn't exist, what would I do? If, hypothetically, I were to die soon, then you should forget about me. I could only blankly listen to Utsuru, whose words felt so disconnected from reality. It was as if Utsuru saw something different, and I couldn't perceive things the same way. Oh, that's kind of sad. Yeah, I remember. Even as I got close to her, Utsuru was a strange girl, though that was charming in a way. Most of my memories of Utsuru are back now, and now I know these are important memories to me. I still can't remember up to my death, but it seems I've remembered some things precious to Yuzu Hanasaki. And it's thanks to you, Mishiro, really, thanks a lot. Oh, I know, take this. Shiro got a mystery key, what the? I picked it up earlier, but I don't know how to use it. I'm sure it'll be useful to use somewhere, maybe. Okay, let's return. Tell me if there's anything else. Huh? Another one of my ears? This makes 3. Feels like the finale. Lead me there right away. If we're together, even those realms won't scare me. Alrighty, so, Yuzu, this was a really good place. All I had to do in here was talk to every last bookcase and until I found out the stupid mother's password, which was 0612, the day that her children were born or something like that. I don't remember. I actually just, entered random dates until I found which one it was. Looking close, but they gave me, 5 different dates. Most of them were wrong. Descend, baby. Alrighty, careful you watch your step. Here we go. Alrighty. Good luck, Yuzu. The mirror shows Yuzu's reflection. Seems a little different from the others, like the atmosphere in the area. I never would have found this place myself, even after literal years. Look, let's cut the chatter. I'm just too worked up. Let's go for it. If, hypothetically, I were to die soon, then you should forget about me. A few days ago, the body of Utsuru Hinohara was found in Mirror Lake. Why? Why did Utsuru? No, it hasn't been enough. We didn't spend enough time together. Has Hanasaki seemed... can't read it. Gloomier lately? I mean, she got along with Hinohara, so I can understand being depressed, but it's not that kind of gloominess. It's like... The local library isn't enough. They don't have books on this stuff. I need sciences, necromancy. It all lacks credibility. I don't want this fake occult nonsense. Yuzu, have you been going to class? If I opened the gate this way. Today marks a year to the day. Wait for me, Utsuro. I've been studying up this past year. And now, I'm going to meet you. I remember it all, how I died, my wish, and everything else. Of course, there's no such thing as black magic. I must have been on the brink, huh? Whew, I'm kind of exhausted getting all those memories dumped on me. Once I sorted things out more, I'll tell you the history of my wish, Mishiro. Oh, are you going to go up ahead? Take me with you if you do. I feel like there's something very important to this world up ahead. What? A mirror of mine? So I'll get my memories back if I go there. All right then, let's go. Sorry to trouble you, but lead me there. Gotcha. Let's do this. Here we go. Alrighty, so I was just walking around, enjoying my own good time. Practicing my smiling, by the way. And then I found myself here in this wonderful banquet room, when all of a sudden there was a guy here blocking the way, but he wasn't. Not good enough, at least. There were stairs. And your mirror, not mine. The mirror shows Ryotaro's reflection. Now this is something, no matter who stands in front, the mirror always reflects me. Not some kind of magic trick, is it? Ooh, better brace myself. 5 years ago, a phone call. Hello, sis. What are you calling about? That young girl on that New Year's card photo. Is that your daughter, sis? Can't you tell? Would I put a photo of a mother, a father, and a stranger for a card? Huh. I suppose. So, what about her? Oh, she just looks like you when you were a kid. But at the same time, much too cute for that. Ryotario, are you making fun of me, trying to start something? I'm complimenting her. Something about her is just so adorable. Maybe she gets more from him than from me. And I'd appreciate the compliments more if your tastes didn't give me such a chill. Now, stop misunderstanding me, sis. I'll have you know it's nothing like that. You can't hide it. The whole Sengoku family trades rumors about how you've got a thing for kids. Seriously? Just try asking Mom. But it's really not that at all. I don't see them in a lewd way, truly. You're turning 30. Think about marriage already. A bride should clear up any strange rumors. Talking my ear off as usual. Oh well. Regards to your daughter. Yeah, bye. It's really not anything lewd. I just see much beauty there. I see, I remember. Ah. Boy, what a mean mirror. Why a memory like this of all things? Suppose I don't need to ask if you saw that too. Stay away, creep. You like little kids? No, it's not anything... Oh, I'm not after any sick desires. I just see them as a kind of beauty to be held in high regard. I have no desire to trouble them in the least. Understand that. So aren't you going to break the mirror? Break it? Why? I mean, perhaps. Perhaps it's a memory I'd have been better off not remembering. But it is in fact my memory. And I'm dead already. No sense throwing a fit. Well, anyway, I should thank you. With that, a piece of my memory has returned. Now, no more to do with this eerie place. Be sure to let me know if you find another mirror. You found another mirror? Can they truly be found so quickly? All right then, let's go. Sorry to trouble you, but lead me there. Alrighty, so I was just walking along, minding my own business, enjoying the comforting and wonderful, peaceful nature of this room, when all of a sudden I found the painting from the witch's house, but also this door down here underneath the bed. These teddy bears seem to be kind of like an indicator of where the areas are. And I was just walking and walking and walking and walking and walking until I found this. Boom. Now, what'll it be this time? Can't imagine what'll come up, even though it's about me. I wonder if the return of a new memory were to totally invert my present personality. That may well be the same as death. No jokes about how I'm already dead, please. Should we get going, Sengoku? Yep. Are you worn out, sir? Yeah, trouble at home lately. At home? Ach, is Sis up to something again? She has seemed upset lately. No, not that. Well, it's not the kind of thing you tell people about. But you're not a stranger. See, my old man's inheritance is proving to be kind of a mess. The inheritance of a famed artist, huh? I'll bet it's a lot. Huh? But didn't your father pass away last year? Why is it only a problem now? Actually, it's been trouble ever since then. I'm the eldest son, but the will says everything should go to someone else, except they're refusing it. That said, they won't even give it to me, so it's up in the air. What was the old man thinking? That really does sound messy. With money, you should always follow the law. That's what I intend to do. Soon I'll get a lawful interpretation at a suitable place. With this taking up all my time, I didn't realize how I've hardly been talking to my daughter lately. This is a delicate time for her, too. This is no good. As a father, I should. Calm down, sir. Are you okay? Right, sorry. I should at least do my job properly. I know, Sengoku. Will you come over to our house later? Huh? To your house, sir? I'm sure it'll take my mind off of it to talk with her brother. And if you could, talk to my daughter, like a good uncle. Your daughter, you say? There's been some trouble. She's been retreating into her shell lately. She doesn't have any friends at school. I feel like she needs some new relationships. Well, I wonder if a clumsy fellow like me could have a good talk with her. It's fine. You're a good guy. I'm sure somebody like you is just the guy to help my glum daughter. It's pathetic as can be that we're too busy with money to tend to her, but this is important. We can't ignore it. All right then. If my brother-in-law insists, how can I refuse? Sorry. Hey, wait, have you seen her before? The cute young lady in your New Year card, right? Ah, right. I wouldn't mind taking some time to brag about her, but it's time. There's work to be done, yes. Okay, now let's go. The West Building, right? Yep. Ah, I remember. I see, Mishiro, you're... Shinji Usui, no doubt. He was my boss, my brother-in-law. Though at the moment I can't recall if I ever did meet you in person while I was alive. They seem like trivial memories, but I feel like they relate to my death and wish. Many holes remain, but I've remembered a fair bit. Couldn't have done it without your effort. I've got something here. Mishiro got mystery key. I picked it up on a rare walk around the world. No point in me having it. I'm sure you'll make a better use. Now, no more to do with this eerie place. Be sure to let me know if you find another mirror. What? Another of my mirrors. The third one. I sense big things coming. All right, then, let's go. Sorry to trouble you, but lead me there. Alrighty, guys. So I was just going through here, and I got murdered by that chandelier like 15 times. I was walking over here, walked by here, got crushed by a statue, I'm pretty sure, at some point, and then I found this dark, disgusting ladder hidden in the fireplace. But not too much farther, there was this door. And this mirror. The mirror shows Ryotaro's reflection. A bit different from the other mirrors. Strange place, too, reaching the critical moment, perhaps. You walked to this place by yourself. Boy, you're strong. I mean it deeply. But strength isn't the same as never fatiguing. No, save it for later. First, to look in this mirror. Ah, she looks just like you when you were a kid, but at the same time, much too cute for that. Ha, it's fine. You're a good guy. I'm sure somebody like you is just the guy to help my glum daughter. Okay, now let's go. The west building, right? Gah, the smoke's already up to this floor. It's no good. The stairs are too hot to approach. Cruel fate. Will it end like this, without anything resolved with my family? I'm sorry, Chika, Mashiro. So I'll never get to meet Mashiro. I'm sure she'll grow up to be far prettier than Sis. I really wanted to have that chance. It's really not anything lewd. I just see such beauty there. I've remembered it all, how I died, my wish, and all the rest. I see now. Admirable tenacity, if I do say so myself. I'm a bit tired. Feels like more information overload than the previous mirrors were. Once I've got it sorted out, I'll talk. About things to do with you, and what I know. I'm sure that's simply my duty. Oh, are you planning to go ahead? If you are, I'll accompany you. A good uncle should protect girls, you know. Alrighty, let's try it. Open the large door? Yeah, baby. Oh. Ah, that's Grandpa. What? Huh? Is that Grandpa? You're Renzo? Once, there was a painter. He was known as the mad genius Renzo Usui. Renzo's art was highly esteemed and sold for high prices. He had status and wealth. Grandpa, what are you talking about, and why are you here? Wait, look closely. I don't think he can hear us. Soon, Renzo married a woman, and they had a son named Shinji. Renzo preached the beauty of art to his wife and child, but they showed no interest in it. Renzo's wife did not see his art, only the prices attached. Shinji, too, was taught her practically. So, it was only natural that Renzo formed a relationship with a servant showing true interest in art. Huh? When Shinji was 8, Renzo and the servant had an illegitimate child. Her name was Tamaki. Renzo kept Tamaki hidden from his wife and Shinji, managing 2 families. But between Shinji, who cared not at all for art, and Tamaki, who adored it like her mother, Renzo's affection went toward Tamaki. That came to an end shortly after Shinji went to college, when Tamaki's existence came to light. Renzo offered his wife consolation as asked, and divorced her. Shinji, already grown, kept the name Usui, a wise choice. He knew how to make a living. Some time passed after that, when Tamaki, who Renzo adored as a daughter and student, turned 18. Renzo made the biggest mistake of his life. He adored his daughter Tamaki so he had a child with her. Tamaki and her mother left Renzo. They refused even money. Tamaki seemingly birthed and raised the child, but who knows the details? Renzo was unable to hear it. Nearly 20 years passed since that incident, and Renzo died of an illness. Nothing unusual. Age comes for all. Shinji was the eldest son of the Usui family, set to inherit his fortune. But thinking of it as a final atonement, Renzo passed on, leaving a will to give it all to Tamaki. The inheritance. So the boss was disputing with Tamaki over it. That man's soul is now bound here. Unlike the other souls, the world is forcing him to be here. Only the creator of this world knows why, but it seems some dead fellow has business with me. But very well, to face my sin eternally is an appropriate afterlife for me. That's all. Sorry for the long story. Visitors are rare. I can't see or hear you, but I know you're there. Be well, dead one in soul. Let's go. There's nothing more here. Shall we return to the usual place? Especially after Renzo's story, I need to talk to you. What? There was a similar place beyond Yuzu's memories? I see, then you should check there first. We can talk later. Alrighty, Yuzu, it's time. It was tiring getting it all back at once. Oh, if you're going to that room, I'm coming too. I'm curious about it, and it's surely safer. Open the large door. Open it. It is time. Who the fuck is that? Someone's there. You're. Once, there was a painter. He was known as the mad genius, Renzo Usui. Huh? You know my grandpa? Wait, Mishiro, it looks like maybe she isn't aware of us. Renzo had a wife, but he also had a relationship with a servant. With his wife, he had a child, Shinji. With the servant, he had a child, Tamaki. Renzo's 2 children, born of different mothers. Huh? Tamaki was the illegitimate child of an affair, but because Shinji showed no interest in art, Renzo's affection was often directed at Tamaki, who did have an interest in the arts. Tamaki learned art from Renzo and, given deep love, grew in the shadow in the Usui family. But these irregular days couldn't last. When Tamaki turned 12, Renzo's wife learned of her existence. Renzo divorced his wife and gave Tamaki and her mother the same love as ever. Thus far, no tragedy had occurred. But when Tamaki turned 18, Renzo made an unfortunate mistake. He had a liaison with Tamaki, his own daughter, and impregnated her. Tamaki was deeply wounded and feared Renzo, and with her mother, she fled from him. But the child she bore had done no wrong, so she decided to birth the child of her father. So Tamaki had a daughter between parent and child. Tamaki thought she couldn't live a normal, happy life, but luckily 2 years later, she had proper marriage. Safely having a son with her husband, Tamaki began to get back on her feet. However, she never fully did. The mental wounds Tamaki had suffered went even deeper than she had imagined. When her now grown daughter with Renzo began doing art at school, Tamaki's old wounds ached. It gave her flashbacks of Renzo and that fear she had of him. Tamaki struggled to give her daughter affection. It took all she had not to take out negative emotions on her. Tamaki's mind quickly crumbled underneath the weight. And one day, Tamaki killed her daughter. Tamaki fell to pieces. She came to feel animosity not only toward Renzo, but all Usuis. Unable to see any hope ahead, she fell upon despair behind. Renzo died of natural causes a few years later, and while she had the right to his inheritance, she refused to take it. She wouldn't even let it go to the eldest son, Shinji. Then at last, Tamaki, who had kept living despite having broken long ago, met her end. When she learned the son she had with her husband was becoming friends with Shinji's daughter. You mean? Tamaki tried to take out Shinji's daughter. The Usui who dared come near her pure son. But when she drove madly down the road to kill her, she ran her own son over by mistake. Tamaki realized that this was the end. So she took her own life to escape the despair. No way, that's so messed up. That woman's soul is now bound here. Unlike the other souls, the world is forcing her to be here. Tamaki's soul is now bound in death, so that she can't escape, but must face the facts. This is surely my punishment. I've gone on for a while. I can't hear you, but I know you're there. I don't know who you are, but go now. Let's go, Mashiro. We shouldn't stay here any longer. Should we return to the usual place? With Tamaki's story, I've realized something. Huh? Ryato got his memories back too? Wow, it feels like everything's approaching a singular end, so I think. Alrighty, conversation time, right? You think you can open this big door? Had no trouble with the one in the back of that room. Surely you can open it if you put your mind to it. Say, Mashiro, do you think you can open this door? You open the other one, right? I'm sure this one will open for you too. Open the large door? Let's do it. We got it. We got our friends. We got our family. So, it did open. Now the next path for you to take is clear. You just ended up saving our butts this whole time, huh, Mashiro? Without you, doubt we'd ever found any mirrors. You have the right to know what I know. In fact, I want you to know. I need to talk to you. I know a thing or two about your parents. I need to tell you some things too. About who I am and why I'm here, and about Tamaki's daughter. Wait, who's this? Get out. Stop, don't meddle anymore. Give back my world. Run, you two, through the door. Oh, shit. Whoa, is it chasing us? We'll talk later, just run somewhere we can hide. Oh, shit. Okay, we are running. We are going for a running now. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I suck at running things. Okay, actually, I did pretty good. Go me. Okay, time to talk. Don't make a guy go on 30. Run for it. I'm gonna die. Looks like we've gotten away for now. Okay, let's get started. Whoa, are we safe here? I don't sense her chasing anymore. What in the world was that? I'm about to explain that. I know who that is. Say what? I'm Yuzu Harasaki, a middle schooler who committed suicide at 15 at Mirror Lake. The reason I killed myself was, to put it bluntly, to meet a girl I loved. Someone had killed her at Mirror Lake. It made me extremely sad. So I read all these books on black magic and killed myself to go to the afterlife. To die at the same place exactly a year later. It said that would work. I think it's different afterlife than what the book meant, but ultimately I came to this world. But it seems there was something to be gained here. That girl, she always said she was someone who shouldn't have existed. I always found it weird and wondered why it was. But I found out now. She was born between a girl and her father, between Tamaki Hinohara and Renzo Osui. Her very birth was taboo. That shadow was Utsuro Hinohara. Even as she is, I can tell clearly, because my wish was to meet Utsuro one more time. That's Ayato's. But to look the way she does now, I wonder what the story is there. But I can't go away just yet. I need to talk to Utsuro more directly, or my wish won't be considered granted. Give it back. That voice. Let's get moving. We can't have a chat now, so run. Okay. Okay, so we gotta run again. Gotcha. We are out of here. Okay. Oh, please be exactly the same pattern that it was before. Okay. Oh, God. I fucked up. I fucked up. Okay, so lean left. Okay, so I remember. Don't worry. I remember. Lean left. Lean left. Lean left. I did it! Yes! Oh, thank God. Oh, I suck at those kind of things. Okay. She's really stubborn, isn't she? If it were me, I'd have thrown in the towel after all that chasing. Ah, okay. Got it. All right then. Let's begin. Did we outrun her? Seems so. I don't think she's giving chase. I think the goal is close by. I don't know what'll be up ahead, so I just want to get this out. I'm Ryotaro Sengoku, younger brother of Chika Usui, Mishiro's mother and subordinate to her dad, Shinji. Okay. I knew about you a while back from a New Year's card Sis sent to me. To be honest, I found you cute. Not exactly a romantic thing, of course. I was captivated by your latent beauty, I suppose. But when I asked my boss about you, I'd learned you'd been glum and moping as of late. And I know why. You injured someone in middle school, and Sis kept you shackled ever since. That's right. My boss invited me over to your house, and I was honestly pumped to try and help you. It made me sad to imagine such a beautiful girl moping around. He says without a second of hesitation. No poking fun now. It's the end. Huh? But I died before it happened. We caught a fire in a building at work. A fire? Yes, I was with your father. After that, well, it kind of even surprised me. Partly why, well, I became a soul, and I flew around to where you were, apparently. So for the year or so between my death and yours, my spirit was sort of haunting you. What? Oh, but I was hardly even conscious of anything. I just vaguely know what happened. Ahem. For you see, even since I saw your photo, I considered you somewhat beautiful and worth protecting. So even through death, I had the wish of getting to talk to you at least once. So that was your wish. So it was, thus, it's been granted. By following you, I wound up in this world, and in this world, my unrealized wish came true. In fact, the moment I became aware of my wish, I felt I could free myself from this world any time. So you're going. Well, I've come this far. I'd like to see you out your story to the end. Mishiro, the harsh circumstances you've had and the fact that you're dead now, I don't feel like it's irrelevant to me. I can't say I don't blame your parents. But I just want you to know I can't force you to understand or sympathize. But just know, your father worried over and regretted how he was spending less time with you. He wasn't just weighing you on the inheritance on a scale. Your mother was working with your father to obtain proof that the Usui fortune belonged to them. Maybe she failed to control her strength properly. Maybe she wasn't calm. But she had no ill will, I'm sure. I'm sure after the boss and I died, she endured the sorrow of losing a husband and brother and fought for her family. Your father and mother might have been clumsy, but they weren't cold-blooded. I just want you to know that. It's probably too late to say now, though. Let's go on ahead. This is a door you're able to open. I'm sure there's something important to you here. You're telling me then that... Wait, if you're telling me that then, where should my wish to erase my existence go? My duty's done. The rest is in your hands. Is Otsuro chasing you, Mishiro? Why in the world would she do that? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Time. It's time. It is time. Huh? Hey! Ayato! Why are you here? Because this soul is necessary for granting your wish. Hello, me. So, you successfully broke all the mirrors. Your wish will soon come true, and this world's purpose will be concluded. What do you mean? Well, hold on a second. All the actors are here. Actors? Whoa! Ah! This mirror world revolves around you, Miss Shiro. You hold dominion over it. Once, a deceased girl wished at Mirror Lake, "I wish my life had never even existed." It was a very strong wish, and to fulfill it, this mirror world was created. It was made solely to realize her wish. The other souls were just extras drawn into it. She should have granted her wish in this world she made, but she wasn't able to fulfill it, because she broke before she could. Just as she created this world, she lost everything, including her memories and her wish. So, not knowing her purpose or who she was, she wandered this world and fell apart. That's in the past now, a concluded tale. Unable to achieve its goal, this world went on existing, sucking in souls who died near the lake with strong wishes. That was Utsuro Hinohara. Yes, she wanders this world even now. Sister. Several years later, a girl threw herself into the lake. Amazingly, she had the same wish as the world's creator. So that the world could complete its duty, it chose a new soul to control it. And so since you carried the same wish, you became the new ruler, usurping the originator. The wish the world sought to grant stayed the same, only the person in the center of it was replaced. I was made the ruler of this world? The extra riffraff who feel jealousy towards you still see the broken originator as the rightful ruler. And maybe, broken though she may be, she's personally gotten in your way at times. Even so, you successfully broke all the mirrors without even wasting weeks or months being lost. You shattered and erased all remnants of you in the form of mirrors containing your past. Having recorded all your actions, I can attest to that. But it's not over yet. The boy's soul is absolutely necessary for total erasure of your life, because he's simply too significant to you. Without eradicating his soul, your life can't be nullified. So, it was none other than you who unconsciously bound his soul to this world, such that you would have to kill him by your own hand. You aren't telling me I have to kill Ayato. What's the problem? You may feel guilty for a second, but right after that, you'll have never existed. Mishiro, you're still suffering, huh? You do resemble my sister after all. Even as a soul, you have her same wish. If you kill me, you'll be free from your pain. Right after my death, your conflict will end. It's your world. You can make the choice. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I overcome a lot of obstacles coming here. I've looked back on my past and erased it. But is it really right to just make it so I never existed? Thinking back, it was a boring life. I wouldn't say it was entirely devoid of enjoyment. But if you've asked me if I'd live the same life again, I'd absolutely refuse, without a doubt. In fact, if I had to say, I've come to hate it all. I wish my life had never even existed. And yet, I've learned that my mom and dad gave their best efforts for me, clumsy as they were. And I know there's a person who valued me, going so far as to come to this world to encourage me. Can I make all of that something that never existed? And that's not all. Seeing Yuzu and Utsuro, I had a thought. If Utsuro's life had never existed, what would become of Yuzu's feelings? Desperately turning to black magic, killing herself, and wandering this world for years, all to finally realize her wish to meet her again? What would become of that? I'll make the choice, to grant that wish or not. But I want Utsuro to see this out too, because it's her same wish and this is her world I inherited. If only in pieces, learning about Utsuro from the mirrors has fulfilled the mirror's purpose. Hayato and Yuzu are both here. With these two, I'm sure we can get Utsuro's memory back. Indeed. Maybe a little of it. Really? Sister! Memory. Listen, Utsuro Hinohara, you need to remember your birth, your death, and the one who loved you. Mishiro spoke at length of the things she'd seen and heard in this world. Her mother, Tamaki, her father, Renzo, the Hinohara family she lived with, Yuzu. She spoke, as Utsuro's mirror, all that she knew. I see. I haven't felt this in a long time. Utsuro! Yuzu, you fool. I told you to forget about me if I died. Well, I couldn't. Is it you, sister? It is, Ayato. So even you ended up here. I didn't intend to hand this world over to you. I was even thinking of killing you to forcibly take back control. Even more so now that I've remembered my wish. I want to erase my mother, my true father, myself. But alas, I've become indebted. It's a fact that if you hadn't been here, my mind would have stayed fragmented forever. Do as you'd like, before I change my mind. Aye, my choice is... I won't do it. I can't. I can't do it anymore. Dad's secret distress, Mom's painful effort, even Ryotaro's unusual concern for me. I can't just make it all be gone. And that's not all. For every mirror I broke, I'll vanish from the lives of the people I knew. And I'll also vanish from Ayato's world. And then what did Ayato die for? What did Tamaki step on the accelerator for? If it were just me, then fine, but to control the feelings of the people around me, I have no right. That's not my wish anymore. Are you really sure about that? Whatever you think, whatever you know, it won't actually change anything. Are you still giving up your wish? I am. I see. I, the mirror world, accept abandoning the wish. Its reason for being ends here. Huh? This world can vanish when the ruler's wish is granted, or they abandon it with clear intent. It won't be left up in the air like with Utsuro. So will everyone here vanish? Except for you, Mishiro. To get straight to the point, you're not dead yet. Huh? Your soul has left your body, of course, but your body isn't actually dead. You drowned yourself, but as it happens, a passerby found you. They called it in right away, and though unconscious, you were saved. It was a failed attempt. Mishiro, when your soul leaves here, it'll be forced back into your body. But what you've done in this world won't be written off. The memories you erased by breaking the mirrors won't come back to you when you return to life. You didn't actually carry out your wish, so the actual part isn't gone, but your memories of it are. Maybe you'll remember talking with me a bit, but things like meeting me at the lake. Are you still prepared to leave this place? Can you live in a world you've given up living in once before? I'll live. Because I'm not dead yet. I don't want to just throw away the life you protected, Ayato. And by discarding the wish I inherited from Utsuro, I think I'll honor Yuzu's feelings. I see. That's a relief then. I absolutely can't understand my sister's wish, but you've made the choice for her. It might sound sort of trite, but I want you to live my sister's share. I want you to prove that giving up that wish was the right thing to do. Smile for my sister. That's my dream too. I'll try my best. There are people who value you. There are people who'd be sad about your death. It may be a bit warped, admittedly, but I'm one of them. The world's not that much of a disappointment, you see. So, I've done my best to encourage you. You're really something, you know? You've really picked yourself back up. You went and learned not only your own wish, but mine, Yuzu's, and Utsuro's. Old Ryato won't say much more. Try to get along with Sis when you get back. Right. I'll try to face with her. Thank you, Mishiro. Because of you, I could get my memories and my wish. I learned about Utsuro's birth and death, and got to talk with her once more. I'm satisfied now, I really am. Maybe returning to life won't mean happy things all the time, Mishiro. But I'm sure you can get up and walk again, since you saved so many people here. Mishiro, leave incense or something at my grave. Think of it as saying hi. Okay, I'll be sure to find your grave. I'd lost from the moment I broke, I suppose. I won't pull any mischief. I can't accept this result. Though I can't say I'm entirely satisfied. Ayato, who adored me as his sister, and Yuzu, who needed me in her life. I'm glad for the fact that I could talk with the two of them one last time. Yet, I'll fade away still resenting that man Renzo, that woman Tamaki. Surely, I can be forgiven for that. That's true. Sorry for taking over your world. Sheesh, 7 years, and it ends like this. As long as the ruler's satisfied, I suppose. Will Utsuro go to heaven too? Not sure about heaven or hell, but she'll be free from this world to go where she goes. That's good. I say, ruler, but you're more of an usurper, technically. Mishiro, once you get back and things settle down, you should visit my atelier. It's not complete, of course, but I want you to see the painting you modeled for us someday. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. I'm a little scared about how much I'll forget, but I won't lose my time in this world. And I won't ever wish to erase the events to come. It's time to go. After that, I regained consciousness in a hospital bed. Apparently, I really had been saved, and my soul returned safely from the mirror world. My mother was there, looking at me in a way I felt I hadn't in years. Mishiro, you're awake! Thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. If I had lost you, too. I'm sorry. I drove you to do this, didn't I? My mother was shocked by my suicide attempt and apologized for her harsh discipline. My head felt very hazy. I only remembered that she was my brother, who became very strict at some point. It took a lot just to recognize that as real. And as I thought about it, fear and unease toward my mother came up from the gaps in my memory. But it's okay. Ryotaro had told me about the pressure of the Isuis and how death had taxed my mother's mind. Now that I was able to accept that, it was easy to hold my mother's hand. My brain had suffered memory loss, and I could no longer remember many past events. I remembered Ayato and someone important to me, but I had no concrete memories of him. But I distinctly remembered talking in the mirror world, and felt considerable warmth from that alone. I clearly remembered Yuzu and Ryotaro too. I'd probably only met them in the mirror world. Mishiro Utsui, is it? Hello, I'm Seichi Hinohara. A few days after I left the hospital, a man came to visit me. His last name sounded familiar. Could you be Ayato's? Yes, thank you for getting along with Ayato. Seichi Hinohara was Ayato's father, which meant he was the one who married Tamaki, and he was the father of Utsuro grew up with. I'm not sure if I should be saying this, but I'm really glad you regained consciousness. The driver who sped toward you and Ayato, she's no longer with us. Her body was found at Mirror Lake in a car that went up in flames. He meant Tamaki, his wife. But from Seichi's perspective, it would be impossible for me to know Tamaki. I felt it would be better to stay silent than to confuse him with unnecessary remarks. She was my wife. We met each other at school. She was humble, art-loving, somewhat naive woman with a radiant smile. Her final sin came at the end of a long sorrow, but I won't ask you to forgive her. Still, if it's all right, could you visit Ayato's grave sometime? Of course. Not only Ayato, but Utsuro and Tamaki, maybe I could offer them prayers. It feels very nostalgic. I'll look for Ayato's painting. Okay, probably this one, right? Look at the canvas. It might sound sort of trite, but I want you to live my sister's share. I want you to prove that giving up that wish was the right thing to do. Smile for my sister. That's my dream too. Ayato Hinahara. Blank dream. Ayato. It's not a dream anymore. I've always wanted to go to one of her exhibitions. Sure enough, she carries the blood of the mad genius, Renzo Usui. I thought I saw the Renzo touch too at first, but she's self-taught. It's totally different from Renzo's art. Huh, I suppose so. Unusual. In her 20s and climbing to so high with her own style. She's not just riding off her ancestor. Renzo was realistic, while she's more impressionist. That's true, I did feel Mirror World was too unusually abstract to be Renzo's style. Seeing is believing. You can tell the unique mood in her art from a glance. True. Now I'm really getting excited to see it. Her most famous masterpiece of all. Her. Ending 1, Blank Dream. Her fantasy to live in a dream within white canvas.